What's going on, everybody? You're back with Shades. We're going to continue our Let's Play of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Last time we left off, we just finished the first bit of the trial. Now we're going into recess to suss out this new information that we're given of, hey, boy snuck into the studio lots, and they're just like, it's not a suspect, he's a child, he can't carry that shit. But anyway, October 18th, 11:08 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. Mr. WP? Yes. Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio, I was sleeping, honest. So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick! What are we gonna do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sound like that. Rabble, rabble, rabble. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, if you present the prosecution's thought on the matter. The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studio was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there's still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well, Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. Be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right. Great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder? The assistant girl, technically, and also the security lady. It was the assistant. The Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it and in doing so became the Steel Samurai. So we're saying the Steel Samurai in the picture is really the assistant. That's correct, Your Honor. If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo? Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot. Oh, uh-oh, bad feeling time. Remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury? Oh, she didn't know, right. The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Powers' injury. She could look the Steel Samurai look with the costume. But she couldn't walk the samurai walk. She wouldn't have limped. Kind of takes the legs out from under the case. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalize you as I warned. Ah, crap. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. May we move on, Mr. Wright? This fight isn't over yet. If you would have one more chance, please. Very well, go ahead. Who was the person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder? The security lady, because she knew. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in the picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about the morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. That was the only one person other than Mr. Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. Why is her name Oldbag? What? Whippersnapper? Order, order. Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you. Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simply, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point out the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. Phoenix, shut up. You're all incompetent at your jobs. Every last one of you. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump on with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it, is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something. What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. Press further! Fuck this grandma! The very same reasoning that Mr. Powers is a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on the day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy. The one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it? That doesn't matter. A kid can commit murder. They have no concept of good or bad unless they're taught. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. What? How could you be so sure? Or is it being nice to kids and mean to elders day, whippersnapper? I have proof. Proof? Indeed. Then let's see the proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder? The photo! I mean, it says 2 o'clock. Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. The very spear is shown in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The Windbag. Speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy. What was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. No one likes this old lady. I'm okay with that. No one likes the old lady. That is all. The court is adjourned for today. Woo! We did it. I had 1 life to spare because I suck at this game. Wait a second. I'm not going to sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me. I'm talking. Everyone's like, no, please. Oh, great. Stop the presses. The Windbag wants to talk. Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studio on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me just to pretend they hadn't been at the studio that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the Oldbag. Oh god, this old lady. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Let's do this! So you were told not to talk. That's right, by the studio and TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. Who were these people? Well, the director and the producer, for starters. The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they were meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. This is weird, we're all on the same side. What's happening? Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way through the left. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but... let's continue, why not? This has nothing to do with it, you see. Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder. I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. So you got your bonus and you still talked. I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. Take a break. Let's continue, actually. Why not? Let's do all of them. I need as much info as I can. There really isn't. So, you were told not to talk. That's right. By the studio... Oh, never mind. I saw this already. Whoops. So they were actually in the studio. Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came. I'll kill this woman, I swear it. I feel sorry for Edgeworth. Almost. She really left him hanging on this one. Them? Who were these people? Well, the director and the producer for starters. The director... Okay, we read this already. Oh, god dang it. Shit. I think we can take a break. Your Honor, we have learned there were, other than the Global Studio on the day in question, the director and the producer, and some bigwigs were all present. Yet as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. The court is adjourned. Yes! I succeeded! Barely! October 18th, 1:04 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 3. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Oh, really? It's nothing. Or should I... We'll be going down to the studio to do some more investigation. We'll have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in the Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been Old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor Old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right. We'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks. Thanks, guys. To be continued! I still have 10 minutes in this part. Let's keep going. October 18th. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Phew, what a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say you think WP's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. The director and producer? Yeah, them. But what are we gonna do here? What are we doing here then? Let's get to the studio. Talk to Maya. Oh, I guess like this is just like stuff that you could just do. So you go to the detention center. Let's talk to Will Powers. October 18th, detention center. Visitor's room. Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth. You can say that again. Let's not. So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going on the right direction? Sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. We can't really rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yeah. See, can I ask him about anything? The fanboy. Do you, fanboys sneak into the studios often? No, not that I know of. The security lady's pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around? The kids really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yeah, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the Evil Metric should move. Why didn't you tell us that before? Well, just the studio has to keep quiet. That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick, there's a newbie. Here's a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's gonna lose big. I see. Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you? No, I sure hope not. Well, I guess we can just leave now. Actually... Excuse me? Thank you for showing me that, whatever it is. Okay, well, fine. I guess it doesn't matter. Let's just move on to the main gate studio. October 18th, 2:16 p.m., Global Studios main gate. No one's here. Right, now that they have Miss Old Bag in custody. Guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, in the guard station, look! She left her donuts. What? I wasn't gonna eat them. Yes, you were. Don't lie to me. Maya, don't lie to me. Computer that runs the security cameras. Huh? It looks like it's been turned off for the day. Well, yeah, no one's there to man it. Let's move. Employee studio, no employee area. October 18th, Global Studios employee area. Look, it's the assistant girl. Hey! Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh, don't mention it. Is it true they caught the security lady? Oh. Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up the drain. You mean that one? Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry about yourself about. You're right. I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit. Excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Old Bag. Right. See you later, then. Good luck with your investigation. So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain? So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey, Nick. If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him, though. Don't you? What, do you want to rip the grate off? Really, Nick? We can? Whoa, she's serious. Uh-oh. Why not? Do it! Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes. Yeah! There, that should make the kids happy. The things we do. Okay, I think that's going to lead to another event with concerning the kid. Hey, Nick, let's go in. Maybe there'll be something else to steal. Hey, we're not thieves. But we did take the card key. We borrowed that. There's a difference. I mean, maybe it's like the dressing room. Who knows? This is where the Steel Samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess I snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. Huh, she's got a point. I think I've examined everything in this room. Some regular suits among the costumes here. Mr. Powers' personal clothes. Oh well, I think I've seen everything I could see here. So let's move on. How much time I got left? I got time. Studio main gate. Oh, hello. Oh, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternate guard fashion thing. Talk to you. So how are the studios doing? There are police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me to disturbing evidence. Haven't even cleaned up the lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area? Yeah, can you believe it? Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of a trouble catching him, though. I heard something in the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director. More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved the studio from a brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? Well, let's move. Outside Studio 1. October 18th, Studio 1 entrance. Hey, Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion of today's trial. So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about in the trial today? It was down the path of the fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. Might as well. October 18th, Studio 2 entrance. This place is deserted. Eek! Nick! What was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh? It's locked. What? Do we have a key? No, but there's probably one at the guard station at the main gate. Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. If they'll let us. Well, let's just go to the guard gate and then come back. And maybe this will be quick, because I want to end this part pretty soon. Oh, please don't touch anything in there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew. I really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. God dang. Where do I go now, then? Well, let's just move to Studio 2. Hi, I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it's a murder scene. I want to go someplace else, Nick. That's for reflecting light. They call it reflecting screen or something like that. Huh. What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment? Well, lighting is fine, but I want to be the director. Or maybe the Steel Samurai. I think she's being serious. Okay, there's nothing in here. How am I going to get the key? How am I going to get that key? I want the key. My timer's going off. Close inspection of this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is the part of the temporary film set. Whatever. Since I can't get the key, I might as well end the part here. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos from me or from the series, hit the subscribe button. And you're not exiting the Shadyverse. My name is Shades, and I hope you've enjoyed your day in the shade. See you guys later. Bye.